Elon Musk said about when SpaceX will reach its next milestone. Welcome back to our channel Future Focus. The CEO of SpaceX has been quiet since 2019 and recently decided to break the silence when he made a presentation of the Starship for the company. His comments were filled with a lot of confidence over the SpaceX Starship. He is confident that it will be able to reach the Earth orbit this time around, especially in 2022. To get more on this intriguing story, then stay tuned for more of this content. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get the next video. Let's get to the heart of the news. The SpaceX Starship was invented and developed for all trips to the Mars and Moon, but encountered some challenges in the development for a while. The Starship chamber needed some fixing, as technical improvements are necessary each time it is launched. Musk is optimistic about launching his SpaceX Starship for the trip in the Earth's orbit from Texas. Boca Chica Village is the exact launching locations for the vehicles heading to orbit. With all this in mind, Elon Musk is positive that the FAA will permit him to launch his Starship anytime soon. Apart from the FAA having an interest in the Starship, other institutions are also waiting for its successful launch to engage businesses with the SpaceX vehicles. Elon Musk announced that potential customers are laying in wait for the Starship to work that they may use it. He made this unfailing and catchy announcement without tagging along any customers, claiming he is preserving the whole surprise. Musk stated that there will be future announcements from the customers that will make clear the business opportunities anticipated. Opportunities like cryptocurrencies are what Elon Musk is talking about through the success of Doge-1 missions to the moon. The Doge-1 missions will help in gathering of lunar spatial intelligence with help from the technological industry, Geometric Energy Corporations, and SpaceX. Excited, he was to release a video that stimulated the Starship trip to the vessel voyaging to Mars, an animation showing the successful release of the Starship into space. There is no doubt that SpaceX is ready for this trip now more than ever. For sure, the success of these long-awaited technology innovations will bring in opportunities outside the Earth's space that technologies have never even imagined of. These trips are capable of conducting lunar business in the space sector, which will set the foundations of interplanetary commerce, as Geometric Energy's Chief Executive Officer Samuel Reed put it. The two companies are excited to set a precedent of the first trip to Mars and Moon with success for not only space visits, but also cryptography and digital art by use of space planes. Musk seems super excited over the missions that he could wait for the news to break forth. He made a post on his Twitter handle saying SpaceX is going to put a literal Dogecoin on the literal moon. The Starship launch news was music to the ears of all Dogecoin investors after cryptocurrency lost its audience with its customers. Cryptocurrency lost more than a third of its price. This interpreted as a big dive of the currency since its launch to the digital currency market. Dogecoin is the future of cryptocurrency. Thus, its increasing interest will be good enough to meet the expected bubble in the market. Nevertheless, Elon Musk warned his investors to take cautions as they make the step to invest with Dogecoin in the digital currency market. Combining his Starship and the Dogecoin ideas, Musk is pretty sure that the humans of the Earth will be transporting materials to the red planet weighing over 1 million tons. His business vision is that investors will desire to develop a city over there, one that is self-sustainable by nature, with his company offering the transportation services. He has high hopes that the Starship will open this window of opportunity soon. Speaking of his Starship vehicle, Musk described it as the biggest rocket ever built, measuring 119 meters and much bigger than the Saturn V, weighed 111 meters. SpaceX has designed their Starship and the super heavy vehicles with the new Raptor engine that burns liquid oxygen and liquid methane, propellant only sourced from Mars. The idea is to live on Mars or Moon for the longest possible amount of time one will desire, hence the idea of a self-sustainable city on Mars. Starship is designed to visit the Moon first before heading to Mars after the launch. The Japanese billionaire Maezawa Yusaku seems to be among the first customers or investors to use the Starships after the launch. This was not his first trip to space. Yusaku has a history of visiting the Moon in 2021 when he had a 12-day stay at the International Space Station. SpaceX has many missions to the moon, like the Artemis 3 missions that is targeted to take place in 2025. Musk is more than determined to make this a reality and living dream. This milestone is targeted by SpaceX to take place any month from now as they lay in wait for the FAA to finalize the environmental assessments of Starbase. In preparations for FAA response, SpaceX is well prepared for the environmental impact statement. If need be, they have several flight options laying in way for approval from this government institution. Musk's biggest worry is the delay that may spring forth because of the waiting period from the FAA for their environmental responsibility. Having in mind, it has designed different launching sites for the 2022 Starship and Super Heavy launch. Phobos and Deimos have been prepared as backups to launch the Starship if KSC and Starbase won't be able to hold the launches. Nevertheless, the desired mission is expected to be held in 2022 unless otherwise Elon Musk confidently put it across. For more so similar content, hit the red button below and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching.